Hi guys, in this video I want to talk to you about how to parse a Latin verb. How can we look at the ending of a verb in Latin and decode that verb? In decoding the verb or in parsing it, we're trying to answer three basic questions. Number one, who did the action of the verb? Was it the person speaking, first person, the person being spoken to, second person, or someone else, John or they or he or she, third person? And then how many people did it? Was it singular, one person? Was it more than one person, plural? And then lastly, when was it done? The tense of the verb. So in order to parse a verb, the first thing we need to do is remember our verb chart. It looks something like this. And we have these two columns. This column is for singular forms and this column is for plural forms. This row is for the first person endings, this row for the second person endings, and this row for the third person endings. Now, we could put any tense endings in these boxes, but we'll keep it simple and just go with our present tense endings. OST, mus, tis, unt. Now, I don't have to write out this chart every time I want to parse a verb. In fact, it's much more helpful if I simply have this chart memorized and can recall it and picture it in my mind. But if I take any particular verb form that has a present tense ending on it and write it down, we'll start with a simple one. Amant. I can look at this ending, and just by looking at it, I already know that it's a present tense ending because it's on this chart. I also can look at the column, I find my ending, and I can look up and see that it's plural in number, or I can look to the left and see that it's third person in number. So, I would write it out this way. First, I'm going to write the person, first, second, or third. It's third, so I'm going to write a 3. In this column, I'll write a P for person. In this column, I'm going to write the number. Is it singular or is it plural? Well, when I look at the NT ending and I look up, it's clearly plural. And then we've already said that all of these are present tense endings. And we're going to write a PRE so that we don't confuse it with other tenses we're going to learn later on that also start with the letter P. This is how we would parse the verb amant. To translate it, I would simply have to know that NT means they, and I can translate it, it's present tense, they love. I can do this with virtually any verb that has a present tense ending on it. I look at the ending, locate it on my chart. I look up to find out whether it's singular or plural. I look to the left to find out if it's first, second, or third person. And then I just pay attention. This is my present tense chart. Therefore, the answer for tense is present tense. Every time we parse a verb, we're going to go through this process.